Hey guys, it's Rocket54 here, and I just got back from seeing Neighbours 2 Sorority Rising, and I'm going to be doing a movie review on it. Now, before I start this review, yes, I know I'm wearing an annoying orange shirt, sue me. But, anyways, the movie's directed by Nicholas Stoller and stars Seth Rogen as Mac, Rose Byrne as Kelly, Zac Efron as Teddy, and Chloe Grace Moretz as Shelby. Now, guys, I have not even seen the first Neighbors movie. I was going to on Friday, and I thought I had it, but I don't. I looked for it on Netflix. I even looked for it on demand. I couldn't find it. So, I didn't have a way to watch it. But, like, the thing is, like, do you really need to see the first one for the second one to make sense? No. But anyway, like I went into Neighbors 2 with pretty high hopes because I thought the trailer looked absolutely hilarious and I really wanted to see it. And the question is, did it live up to expectations? Yes, it did, in my opinion. I thought Neighbors 2 was really, really, really funny. And basically the plot of Neighbors 2 is that the two main characters, Mac and Kelly, they're selling their house, and then the real estate agent says they have a 30-day escrow, which means for 30 days the people that are going to buy the house, because there's these people that are going to buy their house, and basically the 30-day escrow means that for the next 30 days that the homeowner, that the people that are going to buy the house can come by and do any kind of inspection they want. But then there's this sorority that they find out that they're not allowed to party, which is actually true. Apparently, sororities aren't allowed to party, which I think is kind of stupid. Um, and then the sorority rents the house next door, and like Zac Efron lets them rent the house next door for $5,000 a month or something like that. And so they did that. So like they move in next door, and then they start like throwing a bunch of parties, and then um, Mac and Kelly are like worried that that the buyers are gonna come by and like see them partying, and they're worried they're not gonna sell their house, and then like that's pretty much the plot of the movie. I don't want to get into too much without spoiling any of it, but uh, yeah, that's pretty much the plot, and it was very, very, very funny. I honestly didn't think critics were gonna like this movie, but it ended up getting like a 66% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I actually thought it was a very, very, very good movie. Like I have not seen a Seth Rogen movie that has disappointed me. I don't even think I've seen that many Seth Rogen movies. I have seen Pineapple Express, which was very good, and Superbad was very good as well. But yeah, like I haven't, even though Seth Rogen's one of my favorite comedy actors, I haven't seen too many of his movies. I think the only ones I've seen is Neighbors 2, Pineapple Express, and Superbad. I think those are the only ones. Um, but anyway, yeah. So overall the movie is very, very funny. But like the jokes made me laugh. Like the jokes were really funny, especially this one joke that involves Jewish people. I'm not gonna say what it is, but if you've seen the movie, you'll get what I'm referring to. There was a Jewish joke in the movie that just had me like, oh my god, I can't believe he just said that. Um, and yeah, like the only so those that was some good stuff about the movie. It was really funny, and the jokes really made me laugh. Now I'm gonna get on to the negative stuff about the movie, which there isn't very many. One, I didn't really like the feminist themes in the movie. It didn't ruin the movie for me, and even though they weren't that like strong, like in my opinion, if you have like feminism in a movie, this is just in my opinion, but if you have like feminist themes in a movie, it almost ruins it. Like the thing is, like if you guys have ever seen Trailer Park Boys season 10, you'll get what I'm talking about. Like Barb, Candy, and Donna in that season almost ruined the entire season. because of the way they were acting. But like with the feminist themes in Neighbors 2, it didn't really bother me that much. But like it would have been nice if they took them out. Another negative thing about Neighbors 2, the thing is, Chloe Grace Moretz, like in the beginning, like near the beginning, it shows her like smoking a joint, and like she's supposed to be like the stoner character, but Chloe Grace Moretz just doesn't fit in as a stoner character. Like you don't see her being a stoner, so that was almost bad casting on their part. Even though Kristen Stewart's annoying as hell, Kristen Stewart could have easily played that part. Like Kristen Stewart could play a pothead no matter what she does. She has the exact same expression on her face, whether she's happy, sad, annoyed, angry, depressed. Kristen Stewart has the exact same emotion on her face. She could play a pothead without even needing to smoke anything. So even though I find Kristen Stewart annoying, she would have been a better casting choice. Because Chloe Grace Moretz just doesn't really fit in as a stoner character. But, and the opening scene really made me laugh. I thought that was really funny. Was pretty, like, it was pretty unexpected. Like that's a way to open a movie. And there is this one joke in the movie, though. As much as I really don't want to say what it is, because I'm just going to ruin it for you. But there's one joke in the movie that's, like, right near the beginning. It's funny, but after the second time it happens, like after they use the joke for a second time, it almost feels a bit forced. Like they're like it, laugh at this. And don't get me wrong, because basically they use the joke once near the beginning, and then they use it maybe once or twice more also in the beginning, and I think they use it again kind of in the middle, and then they use it again at the end. At the beginning, the first two times they use it in the beginning, and when they use it in the end of the movie, that was clever. But like a bit after the beginning and in the middle when they use the joke, it just feels really forced. But don't get me wrong, I mean, it's a really funny joke that, again, I really don't want to say what it is because I'm just going to ruin it for you. It's one of the funniest jokes in the movie. But all in all, Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising was a very fun, very entertaining movie. If you like Seth Rogen's movies, like if you like Seth Rogen as a comedy actor, and if you like to laugh and be entertained, then I would highly recommend you see this, and I'm going to give Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising a B. I thought it would have been maybe just a little, like just a tad bit funnier, and I thought that Chloe Grace Moretz didn't really play the stoner character too well, because you don't see her as that, and I kind of didn't like the feminist themes in the movie. I didn't, like, even though there wasn't a huge nitpick, I kind of didn't like them, but, like, all in all, Neighbors 2 is a very good movie. Again, I gave it a B. I would have given it a B+, probably if the feminist themes were removed, but, it's just a little nitpick, but yeah, I'm giving Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising a B. It's very funny. If you guys like Seth Rogen and you like to laugh, go check this movie out. It's a very fun, very entertaining movie, and even if you haven't seen the first one, like me, just go and see it. It's just a very fun, very entertaining movie. But anyway, guys, that is all for this movie review. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, I don't know. I just ran out of a blank idea here, but okay. Whenever trying to shut down sororities from partying near your house, say no to drugs.